This is the Air Conservation Commission meeting. It's Thursday, June 25th, 2026. In attendance, we have Jenna Meyer, our member clerk, John Schmallenberger, member, Andrew McGregor, our newest member, and I'm Vice Chair George Bacon. Our chair, Jessica Gino, is on assignment.
Yeah.
First order of business is approval of the agenda.
There's no changes to the agenda.
We have a motion to approve the agenda as posted.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'll say aye, but I think officially I didn't get sworn in yet, so I don't think I can vote.
We can say it, we just won't
I'll
count
say
it.
aye. Sure.
So we're 3-0.
Yeah. Approval of meeting minutes for June 11th, 2026. Any,
Look good to me.
yeah, motion to approve the meeting minutes for June 11th.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Cooking.
The next item is continued public hearing for the notice of intent Sawyer May LLC.
So, Mr. Joe Cataldo has requested a continuation to the next meeting on July 9th. They still haven't heard back from Natural Heritage to get their determination letter. We cannot accept any new materials if the public hearing is closed. We must keep it.
Okay.
Is this like a super long time for this to be dragging out with those guys?
Sometimes, just be happy it's not a conservation restriction. We know those can take a lot longer. So yeah, kind of. I think there was difficulty in trying to figure out that whole conservation restriction in the whole plan because there was a previously approved subdivision plan. This was only for 2 of the lots, not all 4 lots. So I think there was just some back and forth on that, which is probably delaying the project. The determination of natural heritage.
So, a motion to continue the public hearing.
June 9th, July 9th.
Yes.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We're done by 7:15.
Great first meeting.
That's right.
Next item is request for determination of applicability, 50 Deer Run. Daniel Richard, want to come up? So, tell us what you want to do.
So our property line, what I was told, goes back to, we have some cattails in the back of our property. We also have like a water easement to the left side. So it's been about 3.5 years where, I don't know if it was through the town or through our HOA, the company came in and kind of like brush cleared all of that overgrown, overgrowth. But I'd like to do that and clear all that overgrowth out. Just like cut it down to the ground just to kind of clear it out. But there's 4 trees there. So one and like the 2 oaks on the other side. Those front trees are all great. I want to keep them. We spoke with a landscape company over in Harvard, and he came out and he said that those 2 back trees in the over more, yep, that one, and one's already dead. 2 of them, he said they have like girdling roots. The top parts are they're barren, they're dead, but there is still some growth on them. And then there's a medium-sized one that has the same issue. Between those trees where they form like that triangle, I essentially wanted to clear it out, make it somewhat level, remove the boulders, put them to the side, and make it more of like a leveled spot so I can move like my swing set for the kids back there. That's ideally what I want to do, and put some grass there. He mentioned that there was like a lot of like poison ivy in certain areas. no like, form structure or anything. He mentioned that those trees that he was gonna cut down, because I mentioned we were like in the wetlands and with the Conservation Commission, he said that he would have like a professional tree climber and cut everything down and just drop it, so he wouldn't have any like big construction equipment back there.
What's the wetland?
So the only thing I could find on the GIS is that if you look over here, this green, this thing here, this is a drainage. There's a wetland further to the north. There is the stormwater basin, but that's not considered jurisdictional wetland. So the only thing I could find on the GIS is that this jurisdictional is the stream. So I drew the line showing that it's well over 100 feet away from the stream. It's basically just landscaping. It's work that's being done. So it's just a matter of, in my opinion, would just be an RDA for the approval of that. Wouldn't have to go to this extent of an NOI because it is currently existing vegetation that we're just cleaning up and just. The only it's within the drainage easement, so there can't be any permanent structures in there.
No.
Yeah, that's all.
Have you been out there?
No, I have not. I mean, I can't say I did. When I first started this position, I did. When we had to go through and do like the COC for all of the stormwater stuff for Pingree Hill, I had gone out, but I haven't been out there in 4 years. But when you do go out, when you get close to the stormwater system, it does drop down. It does, yeah. So there's not much you can do if you get any closer to that system. That's basically it. The only thing I don't know is the boulders that are out there. I didn't look at the plot plan to know if those were there for the like do not disturb area, or if they had signage there, or if they were just like left over from when it was
I
built.
think it was just left over because that's where all like that overgrowth stuff is. The only boulders that we do have is there's like a small like where the half circle is that you see there just up to like at the 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
There's like a boulder there, but that's staying.
It's better this year.
Yeah, so
It shows a little bit better.
right.
With the picture you guys have.
So the trees that are coming down are the ones that are marked 1, 2, 3, 4?
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, you can see the stormwater basin to the back.
They're not that big either, are they?
The boulder or the
The
trees?
trees.
Um,
The diameter of the trunk.
no, they're probably
the biggest.
yeah.
So nowhere in the circle is within
No, and the larger trees that you see in that picture there would stay.
Yeah, those two on the right.
Which would be the closest one to that stream.
So is this to determine if it's an RDA?
No, it's an RDA, so
It's an
you would do either positive or negative determination. Positive requires the notice of intent. Negative just approves the project with conditions. It's within the jurisdictional area, but will not.
Right.
Yeah.
Sidewalk.
I think we need it.
I mean, it's pretty. Almost you said it's typically mowed every.
So they never said anything in our HOA, but the last time, because we moved in February of 2021 and it was mowed like 22, like in the fall, I believe, but it hasn't been since then. So I wasn't sure who's like responsible for it, if it was like through like the town, or if it was through like our HOA, but I wasn't sure.
I don't think so either.
Okay.
Anything else? Okay.
That's it.
Alright, so we have a motion to issue a negative determination, 50-1.
So,
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's a 10-day waiting period from now, from when is this issued to the
Yeah.
state until
Should go over
until you can do any work.
Okay.
In case the state says otherwise.
Can I ask another question? If once I get the area cleared out from the trees that I definitely want, do I have to come back in and say that if I wanted to like put grass and all that, or is
No,
that?
I have it written in here that it's for removal and I could add that the replanting in there, that you're gonna be putting lawn in there.
Okay.
I will say this one thing, we do ask, and it's entirely up to you doing some grass in there, since you are removing trees, if you wouldn't mind, if you wanted to, do some sort of shrubs or anything,
Absolutely.
planting in there, in the process, you put some water, you can put blueberry or something in there, low bush, I wouldn't get too high, because high bush will get like 8 to 10 feet tall, but you can do some low bush blueberry
Okay.
or something in that area, and then just go put some more vegetation back that was taken, but that's just an ask.
Absolutely. I was planning on having like a garden on one side, so that would be perfect. Thank you.
Mhm. So we're all set, so thank you.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you. I didn't know if I had to do any more paperwork.
No, I will get this all set up and I will, you can either come pick it up or I can mail it to you.
Okay.
If it gets mailed, it has to get mailed certified, that's all. Okay.
So 10 days come back here together?
No, I'll mail it and it goes to the state at the same time and then it gets sent to you at the same time and then they have it issued both places.
Sure.
Another cookie if you'd like.
I will. Great. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Conservation Office and member updates.
Conservation updates, so, had pre-construction meeting for 12, Willow Road, creative materials, went out Monday and yesterday. Monday was the erosion controls couldn't be placed in their exact spot because of debris boulders and old materials that were there. To verify that, they did a pre-construction meeting yesterday, so I don't know if they started cutting trees today or if they're going to be in the very near future, whether it's today or tomorrow. So that construction has started over at 12 Little Road. The company that's doing the work, they put up cameras on there to do like a time-lapse video of the construction.
Yeah.
So I told him you need to share it with me because I want to see it. It's all done. So and it's Cataldo is actually doing some of the site work there. So that's nice. So we know, and so they're close by. So there are issues with the street supervisor. Their office is just down the road, in Westford. So that's nice. Oh, and I looked at some trees and stuff that were on there that may need to come out just due to their location along the clearing, but they're we'll do the 1-to-1 replanting of 4-to-1 new shrubs. Anything that's taken out that's outside of the area. There's just a couple that one was leaning towards the building. It's 2 pines, one that's split. So just take the bigger, leave the bigger ones. There was a couple, but they will do replanting if we requested to do that. We had some pocket forest work days this week. One at East Main Street on Tuesday with St. Andrew's Church. I do have to go over there and pick up some of the weeds that we pulled. They're just in big piles. I gotta go over them.
That was Tuesday.
It was Tuesday evening, yeah.
Was that? I thought I saw a front end loader dumping a big load or something there. What was that?
So I have the DPW bring a load of wood chips.
Oh, okay.
So we could reestablish the path that went through there that has since been overgrown. And they brought some, usually we put leaf debris down. So what they brought was what the leaf debris typically is. It's just been sitting for a while, so it's more or less dirt now
Yeah.
with a little bit of leaves. To try to spread that around the trees and shrubs that we planted to try to keep the grass from growing, because we did a very good job at fixing the soil there that the grass just takes off.
What's that one doing? I don't get down that way too often, so I don't
We cleared out, because we just had about 4 or 5 of us down there, and just the easiest thing I think for everyone to do is like, well, there's just one weed, these little sticky round little ball things that
Or,
we pulled all of that out and cleaned up the fence line. So when you're looking down East Main Street, you can actually see some of the plants there. So just clearing that out, which is the huge piles that I got to pick up, it looks a lot better because you don't have that viney weed there anymore. There's a ton of goldenrod, a ton of milkweed in there, and some of the trees that were planted towards the front on East Main are a good 10 and 12 feet tall now. So it's doing really good. You have to, again, it's one of those things that you have to go in the forest to see it, which is why I'm trying to redo that path. I got halfway done. I'll work out there again next week. But just clearing that up and starting that path, and you can get inside it, you can really see we do need to do some more digital plantings in there again on the slope going up the hill to Main Street, but it's doing good. And then we were at the middle school today, doing some work and pulling some weeds there and finding finding some of the plantings and giving them room and life. And then Monday we'll be going just for a quick to take a look at the one on Sandy Run School.
That one looks really good.
It looks really good. We mulched that one pretty heavily, and it's doing well. Yeah. 3:00 on Monday. We don't think we'll be there too long, but if anyone wants to come by and take a look at it with myself, Beth, and Earth and the Sandy Run School, and then we get probably a list of things that we need to do there, so we can schedule a work day there along with the high school too at some point. Everyone's on vacation, yeah.
Jen?
We had a North American porcupine in our yard yesterday or before, and I didn't even know we had porcupines here, so it was pretty fantastic. I looked up the window and I was like, oh my gosh. No, I've seen them, but not in my yard. And I looked, and I guess it's like we're a little more east than we tend to go. It's awesome. I'm excited about it.
The only two I've ever seen were in a crop.
Okay.
It's like, well, it's probably the same ones twice.
Did you guys tend?
So I knew we had them because the cows, those were those ones.
It was just like chilling too, like nothing bothered it until a little kid came by and then she started to go after it and I was like, oh, we're about to see a kid get like porcupine, but it just went with. So, just exciting. Great, I'm done. That's all I got.
I went by that lot at the corner of Wright Road and Snake Hill. And
Yes.
they brought down trees, but it's
Yeah,
all
pines,
gonna be pine trees, a year and a half ago.
Oh yeah.
And they got them all cleaned up.
Yeah, Jess told me that.
Did she?
She knows that they were cleaned up, and I know the son of the owner of the property. I just have to call him and remind him he just needs to tell me when he's going to do these
Yeah.
things. He's a tricky guy.
Actually, was looking up pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, always that's the other thing. Because I did go to Stratton Hill last week, and took a look at the proposed for the turtle nesting area. We're moving to that, and see the stormwater basins and the construction up there. It's looking good. The basin is huge. They're saving the big one up near Long Pond. They haven't fully constructed it yet because they want to get all the piping and everything right. But plugging right up there.
Good.
They got to do some more blasting.
I still think I hear banging away at Lincoln Hill from time to time. Are they all done?
They did 2 foundations already. They did binder coats. And they did all the paving's done. They did binder coats on those. I think they finished the stormwater system. They might do a little bit of stormwater as far as like putting the subgrade in, plant the sides, but I know that Onyx, I think they were done this week.
All I got.
Any questions or comments?
It's just, floor is open to talk.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cool. Well, I can mostly listen for now. Got a lot to learn, a lot of reading to do. Emails to reread.
Usually new members just sit there quietly for about 6 months.
Yeah, okay. I was planning on 6 weeks, but it's a little more realistic.
No, we're glad to have you on board.
Thanks.
You know, I struggled for a while with to ask questions, and I still do because I don't really idiot, but like usually when I ask, it's like, oh yeah, like okay, thanks.
Well, I'm happy to look dumb.
Please
Ask the
do.
question. Ask the question.
I see some questions that I ask, common things seem to be common sense to me, but it's not always to other people, so I feel like it's a dumb question. But it's so.
Yeah.
I like it to become common sense.
There's people on camera or people at home that are watching this and they don't know what's going on either. So when you ask a question, it's very helpful. Yeah.
So actually, my follow-up question is for the Teardown Road. Was there any other way that this could have gone? That seems like a pretty straightforward thing that was avoided from them.
Yeah, it's just one of those things because the Conservation Commission has jurisdiction on 100 foot from a wetland, 200 feet from a stream, depending on the amount of work that needs to be done. According to the West Protection Act, I as the agent cannot give administrative approval. Most agents do for simple things. A shed that's on concrete blocks, the removal of a tree or two, with replanting its place. Planting of shrubbery, planting of vegetation is exempt from wetland protection. Clearing is, grading is not. So we have the RDA process for a simple project. We don't hire an engineer to come in and pay the filing fees to the state for a permit. Again, why the RDA is a simpler, easy way that a homeowner can do something that's within that 50 to 100, 200 of a stream, or it's 75 to 100 foot of a wetland buffer zone for simple, easy projects that may require a little bit more work, but nothing that an engineer would have to draw. That's the way that's. I'm not allowed to approve projects. We all do. So I'm not allowed to technically approve projects as an agent, but most commissions have allowed it because they don't want to see that people come for a fence or a shed or a fire pit, small patio that just creeps over the lot. Like it's just easy. It's just easier for us to keep an eye on it.
I'm sure that's one of those things where if it became a problem,
Yeah, if it becomes a problem, then that's when
but it seems like a good job.
Speaking of problems, we sent letter to, I missed the last meeting, we sent a letter to 42 Park Street on June 11th, requiring notice within 30 days of a request for compliance and or notice when work would begin to fix the issues out there. We haven't heard back, so the next meeting discuss.
Okay. It's been a long time.
Yes.
Very, very flexible.
I thought so too. Have to go back.
So yeah.
Hope we're doing well there. Business.
No, the business next door will be coming for a site plan. It's planning board. So, that's next door. They don't have to come before because they're not doing anything as far as road construction works.
Anything else? Please. Motion to adjourn,
Moved.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
And we're off.